Oh, you're in the kill
Nice
feed.
streams.
Nice, yeah, very good.
There's
streams,
26 players live.
True.
man. Let's see if I'm streaming on Twitch or YouTube now. This is the question. No, I'm
Pussy
streaming on
Penner
YouTube.
didn't go high loot, I see.
Yeah.
And now I had I went high loot. Oh no, I didn't. I had a I had a high ping. I didn't
Mhm.
spawn.
Nice.
But now I had a fucking trade kill.
Oh, what?
Wait. You're right. I had a trade kill, and out of reasons, out of the 26 players, I'm spectating Kaha.
Lol.
But they're probably sad because I emptied their lobby.
Actually, if you don't go high loot, you can get a lot of kills.
Yes. I spawned Ocean and got 9 kills.
But it's kind of boring because you're just killing noobs.
Yeah.
There we go.
I got 9 kills. Killing bots.
Eh?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit, if I show desktop icons, you guys can see my cheats. Oh no, fuck shit, oh no. Fucking chicken is so good, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are
Nonsense.
you eating chicken sushi? What the fuck?
Chicken sushi, what?
I'm eating chicken and sushi.
What? Really? That's
Oh, yeah.
I don't see what's the problem, man. I have a nice small tray of
disgusting,
sushi
bro,
next to
man.
me,
Right back.
which
That's
I
100%. Oh yeah. Jesus.
I guess.
and I'm eating the chicken with olive
Okay.
bread infused with olives and shit.
Damn, you're one of those guys who eats cheese and Nutella on a sandwich.
No, that's my brother.
Have you ever eaten Käsebrötchen
Oh.
with Nutella?
What
No.
the fuck?
It's so tasty.
Yes.
Honestly, cut open
Yeah.
a Käsebrötchen and put Nutella in. It's really
No.
tasty. I have no idea why.
Hast du sie noch alle?
It
That's
tastes so good. I
good.
promise.
That's disgusting.
Try it. I promise it tastes good.
Käsebrötchen is a
Mhm.
cheese bread
Yeah.
bun. It's a
Yeah, yeah.
bread
And if you
bun
put Nutella in the
covered
middle,
in
it's tasty as
cheese
fuck.
and
Käsebrötchen
oh my
has
God.
to be deftig.
I promise you, put Nutella in there.
Mm, 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 mm.
When I saw people do it, I also thought that's disgusting, and then I tried it, and I have no argument against it anymore.
I mean, you know, I have a friend. Every time he goes to McDonald's, he buys a sundae like that vanilla ice cream,
Mhm.
and he dips his French fries in the ice cream,
Mhm.
and he says it's delicious.
Oh,
It tastes like fried banana with ice
yeah,
cream.
yeah, both. Yeah.
I've seen
And
people.
he says it tastes like fried banana with ice cream. I'm like,
Please tell me this
you're
isn't
retarded.
anime.
It was close to this team, but
I've
as
seen
you can
people
tell,
dip
there's
their
a lot of
fries
space here,
into
and I wouldn't
milkshakes.
presume that Team 7.
I mean, I slightly understand
it
that
is-
more than
it's
Nutella
not
on Käsebrötchen.
Try it.
This is NA. Where is EU billiard?
I mean, like dipping a fry into a milkshake is basically like a sweet waffle.
Mm,
Sweet potato waffle.
yes, kind
Oh yeah.
Do you know these waffle fries? Like, I don't know how to describe it. They're like.
No, I'm confused.
Is potato like a fry? Is fried, but it has like a shape like a waffle almost. It's like
Hash browns.
I have hash browns.
That's
I have
not
no idea what
hash
they're
browns,
called.
bro.
No.
What do you mean
No,
a
no.
potato which has a waffle? I'm confused then.
It's shaped like a hashtag, man.
It's
Oh.
kind of, I don't know what it's called. Yeah, waffle fry cutter the Unixes. It looks like a waffle, but it's
waffle
fried.
fry cutter flavor.
Yeah, if I like Google waffle fry potato, waffle fry cutters come.
Oh my
I guess
god!
they're
Wait,
called
this
waffle
is
fries.
Kickers on
Right.
his Twitch. Look at the amount of points he has on the
Oh, let's see.
endpoint channel. Stream snipe confirmed.
Yeah.
2,400.
How
Go
many?
click that. Go click that green thing. You're losing points, Kickers.
I clicked it, man.
Wait,
Oh,
why am I
is
not
it
watching
delayed?
Kickers?
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, right there.
Okay, so now I have to go on to fucking Boney.
Wait, you can't watch our perspective?
I will watch our perspective as well, but I don't only need.
Avra only got 1 hour.
Aide. Pichkumat.
Well, the 1 hour passed since we started 1 hour ago in theory.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
no,
guys
when
could
I
have
have opened
started
my-
without me.
I'll be
Why
right back.
were
I
you
get
even
sandwich.
late, bro? You were the one who set the date. God damn it.
I don't know, man. Somebody has priorities, family and shit. So when that shit calls, you have to put everything away.
Highly debatable.
Mm. And plus, I didn't fucking know I was gonna stay in a shop for 1 hour.
Who the fuck is Maxim?
I don't know.
It's Dosenpen.
Oh yeah, shit. Maximilian.
Who the fuck is Petar?
Alright, I first of all, because I know everybody wants
Hello?
to speak shit. Stop.
Stop talking and focus on finding it, bro. You've
I have
literally
the
done
most.
nothing.
I have the most
why am I
fucking
watching?
recent screams
Oh.
the guys have played.
Fick dich. Maximilian.
I have the most recent screams the guys have played, and I have the shit on the YouTube channel, and I have shit on my PC as well, which I recorded stuff.
You
But-
know, I was streaming earlier, and what is his name? Blacks and Scissor Man pushed me,
Mhm.
and I headshot Blacks, and then Scissor Man one tapped me with the Satori, and then he went, the whiskey. Oh no, he went Zoran, I think, and I said, what the fuck, mat? That was funny.
I mean, I know like you guys have to want to say some things each individual about other stuff. So who wants to start it off? About the team.
I can. Boy, but give me give me like 2 or 3 seconds to open everything up. And I'm gone. I'm fine. Yeah, I can do it now. I hope you can read that. I'm just like basically I don't got something right now in my mind, but Sunsex? Oh, he's still not here. Elite?
Yes.
Oh.
It's basically only for you because I think Kickers and Avra already read it. Have you seen? I don't know. 2 days ago, I sent something into Arigots.
Just read it again, man.
A text message. Yeah, I'm scrolling up right now. Wait, link kopieren. I will send it once again in. Just that's something we could start on. Like before we watch VODs, and then we get everything together and can always go back to something.
I am handicapped without a forex. How is there even a handicap sign in there? What the fuck?
Lol, what the? I mean, I know I need to start playing Screams with you guys, but I can't until I get the answer.
So work on
I
that.
take
bitch.
work on this.
Okay, Kiki's done. Next subject. Avra. Start talking after
I want
matches
everyone
with
to talk
us.
about his point.
Okay, look, work on
This.
this. Okay, work on this, yes? I have 5 emails sent from me to this guy. And last this email, your case has now been posted to the anti-cheat team. Now say please do not create any additional tickets during this time as they will delay the process. The tickets will now be placed on hold until the review has been completed. Warm regards, Darwin. And I even messaged him normally as well to ask about it. And she's like, Don't rush it, man. You have a shit ton of
Oh,
cases.
kicker spawn up confirmation.
Huh?
Oh, kickers.
Oh yeah.
Upon
yeah.
a premium account. Oh.
Hmm.
And anyways, yeah.
Look, I'm searching porn. There you go. What? You see anything? No. No, nothing
Oh, you
over
are
there.
gay. What the?
Only for you, Abra, man. Only for you.
You typed in prawn, by the way. Nice trick.
There you go.
Okay, next one, Afra. I mean, like about just read what I wrote in there, so everyone can just go through it real quick. I didn't put in Barrowfed because I didn't made any thoughts about him.
Yeah,
And
who
kick-
cares about Barrowfed? I agree.
Same. He's perfect, I think.
Excuse me? Stop! Yeah!
But this diver sucks.
Fucking diver, dude.
Fatty Mad Ninja, I heard he cheats.
Yeah.
He's a fucking cheater, man.
Ask Gorka.
And then there is a guy, depressed noob. Like, I don't know what the fuck that guy is, man. Like, who?
Are you trying to search for porn? Because you don't know how to spell it, obviously.
Okay. Anyways, Avra.
What?
Yeah, we have to speed it up a bit because.
What do you mean speed it up?
Avra,
Did
can you
Everybody
go?
read, but I don't that.
No, basically what he wants you to do, because and other stuff, and I want everybody else to do it. Everybody start talking more and
Yeah,
talk. Let me finish speaking, please. Thank you.
Sorry. I mute myself until you're finished.
Thank you. It's to talk more and say what you know is wrong and what other stuff. Because, like, okay, I can estimate what is wrong. Elite can estimate what is wrong, but you know what is wrong from your perspective. So if we don't know what you do, we can't do anything to improve it. Basically, that's what he means from those two lines over there. And that doesn't only apply to you, it applies to everybody who's playing, man.
If you strongly disagree with a rotation or fight, make sure you tell it clearly. That's basically it, right?
Yeah, and pretty much. Dozen. Mr. Dozen,
Doesn't panel.
you're muted by the way, Bliat.
He just went AFK.
Elite. No, okay, skip over Dozen, okay? Don't worry, we come back to him. Listen to calls. If you get calls, follow them. Stop asking. I mean, the term stupid questions is weird. Stop asking unnecessary questions. Like questions you know the answer to already.
It's hard to say stupid questions.
Yeah, that's
because
why
if it was a stupid question from his perspective, he wouldn't be asking it.
Yeah, yeah,
so I don't know. That's
kind of
Wrong
it.
choice of words.
yeah.
Let's say it got lost in translation.
Start talking after match with us. Work on self-control. Yeah, like the main issue I want you, Ellie, to work on, and like everybody here, when they die and stuff, you know, I know it's frustrating, I know it's hard, but if you stay focused, you will do better.
I'm listening to calls, by the way. What does he mean by that?
He means by that, you know, when he gets very angry that you guys aren't rotating as fast. Fucking rotate faster, baboons.
I mean,
know,
I
all
am
that-
rotating fast. I
all
don't know
that
how
shit,
ready
you know,
with them there.
it's that I guess that's what he means by, but he's not answering, so I don't know. Anyways, he means that, but like with that, he needs to do it in a way that calls something in a way for you guys to understand it, or like he needs to gain your respect. Hello? I just disconnect from Discord and open it again, man.
Yeah,
Okay.
deadly close it.
So, but let's say Let's say he does a call and I do.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay, hello.
Yes. There we go.
You can hear me now.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. Sorry.
Say it.
No, 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 no.
No. Say. You were saying something, man.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Doesn't by listening to calls? Already listening to them.
I mean,
I have one
yesterday.
question.
Yes.
On the fourth game,
Mm-hmm.
Dozen said him don't push him alone, and he pushed alone, and then he rage quit. Why?
Oh, out in the street, right?
On the yeah.
In the red, in the house.
Yeah, Elite.
That's the only reason why or that's the main reason why I put this in as a separate point. Now question to Elite.
You don't agree, Elite?
What?
Explain
Oh,
yourself.
yeah, I agree. But that only one push, yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Well, just keep it in mind for the future.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
yesterday
because,
when I grappled on the third floor and then he said don't push solo, but I already been on the third floor. So I don't know.
Yes. You said he is in your building.
Yes.
And I was just like mainly saying like, okay, let's wait for us. Don't push in. Because he wanted to go to the mansion. And then he pushed in and said he's camping inside.
Yes, I thought he's like second floor, but then he was like literally standing without moving in third floor.
Yes, so you pushed in.
I think which can that can stop from happening is, you know, wait, if you want to push something, wait for your teammate or ask your teammate push this with me. Or ask for a scan, because I'm pretty sure Sonsex had a scan.
No, I asked before. I asked before if Sonsex has a scan.
You had a drone?
Sorry?
Did you have a drone? Oh no, shit, because you guys used it in the fight. Yeah, never mind. I forgot about the delay. Anyways, or like ask for a scan or something, or like if you're not sure that your teammates are gonna follow you up, or if you're not sure that that room or like building is clear, don't go inside it, man.
Yeah, but basically, like in that scene, it was mainly like just listen to when someone is calling something really intense, like a long call, and that's the only call you get. Then just strictly follow the call, because we wanted to go. Like our call was to go up to the mansion. You gave info that after you grab it up that he is inside the building. Then you got the call not to go in or not to fight him until the team is close. I think that's even what I said. Maybe you can find the view.
I
by the way.
didn't even went inside the house, dude.
You died on the balcony, right?
Yes.
Because
Exactly.
he was on top on third floor there. Anyways,
What I wanted to do, I wanted to grapple on third floor and then wait until they will go from first, and then we just push like that. But he actually was
we-
legit
yeah, I'm
standing
taking
there.
it now.
Can you open up the
That's
VOD?
what I'm doing.
Yeah, it's right at the end.
Mark was dead here.
Just go instantly to even later
Yeah, no, he's right here. So
and make full screen.
He's pushing me.
Yeah, right there. Can't really help right now. Where's the other one?
I don't know.
Do you have scanners back?
No.
We're not hearing anything. Oh, I'm muted. Finish or kill?
Finish.
I'm getting shot from SF. Guys, I want us to close together. Get
okay, look, you pinged the building, Elite, and you said he's here.
When?
Just now.
Yes.
You pinged.
Guys, I want us.
You pinged the building, and you said I see him or something. I couldn't hear because thousands.
When the fight,
Yeah.
fight was there, I knew he went there.
One quick problem. Kickers.
Yes.
We hear the your VOD. And your VOD, when you watch the VOD, we hear ourselves. Can you maybe, I don't know.
That's very hard to do.
I can
It's not-
mute Discord, but then
Nah,
you won't
that's
hear-
impossible. You can't take out this. Yeah, no, you can't. Just keep going.
No, just stop talking. and then we'll talk about it. Anyways, you pinged that you saw him in there, so you knew he was in there, right?
Yes.
Us too close together. Get as a team and push the last one, or go towards mansion. We can't stay like this. SF will push into us and kill us.
We should go mansion.
You heard me?
Yes.
Let's
we
go
should
towards mansion.
Okay, I will take this car, okay? Upgrade car and...
Yeah. Good idea.
My house.
Alright, then
I
scan
my
it.
house.
But don't go alone.
See, okay, so in this point, what Dawson said, but don't go alone, or when you heard him...
Wait. We're not
You're
that far.
talking about.
Okay.
Like,
We couldn't hear it now, what you said. Can you watch it again? Alright, then
I
scan
my
it.
house.
But don't go alone.
He was waiting.
Don't go alone next time. When we're
Problem is
calling
delay
it.
on.
Mhm.
Okay, all Gucci? I don't know about delay, because I set it up. I should have 0 delay.
It's like 10 seconds.
Like
I
I
would
don't
say.
I don't have this enabled. So I don't have delay set up.
Yeah, I think on YouTube it's always delay, you can't put it off.
Anyway,
It's not like...
the thing what was, so you said in my house, you could have just dropped down out of the building and not face him. Anyways, but this is just shit you can learn later or adapt later.
I'm actually a bit, when I watch right now on the screen, I'm a bit thinking what was Sonsex doing. He was
said,
going back and getting...
upgrading the car and
yeah,
coming to.
he did
Ah,
say,
okay. I didn't heard that.
he said, should I get the car? You didn't answer, so default he went to get the car. Which
Okay.
I think it's a good idea, because if you guys were stranded into mansion
Yeah.
with no
Yeah,
car,
I can't know. I can't know how far the enemies are, and that's his own decision in that perspective.
I mean, it's fine. The enemies, like the shots came from the hill that they say they would play. Avras told us they will try to go there early to stop the rotation.
I think at this time they were already on the bike, close to Sonsex.
Yeah.
And
They
Because
will
when...
always,
yeah,
I think, push us when we have team there. If
Of
that
course.
fight took a long time like this.
Yeah, makes sense.
I mean, it makes sense for anybody. Like if they are fighting,
I would do the same.
If they are fighting and the fight is still not over, we can push towards them and kill them as well, or stop their rotation, kind of. But
Or
yeah,
catch
like
them when only 1 or 2 are still alive.
this is like hard, to do in terms of like controlling yourself when to do something, because it's in your play style. You think you do it alone and stuff. And I'm speaking this from experience as well, because I play the same when I play pubs. I don't need nobody's help. I don't need anything. And to some extent, I might do it in scrims as well. So this is like shit I need to work on as well. So like, just keep in mind, like, if something like this happens next time, maybe wait for the team, or like fall back towards the team, and you can pick the same guy, 3 of you at the same time. It's just
Stick together.
Yeah.
Since the call was stick together, play as a team, then stick together, play as a team.
The thingy with ask stupid questions, it's a little bit wrongly phrased, though, because if he, because when he asks those true stupid questions is when we play pubs with him. It's not in scrims. In scrims, he asks questions about rotations and like genuine questions.
Like I wrote on my own, like with that, I mean much more like in scrims, keep the concentration on the scrims and not on different things. That's what I should write down there instead of this.
And start talking after matches with us. And I said this early, man. Everybody, like, if you have something really on your mind and stuff, man, I'm not holding you back. You can speak whatever. I mean, if you feel like it, you can even swear at me if I did something wrong, you know. At me, I'm
Well,
saying this towards me.
How's the Faceit thing will work in future now? Like 2-2 or like you just queue up for
4.
once and
Four,
that's it?
yeah, you queue out for, but then you cannot switch players out. So the 4 people who queued needs to stay and play the last game as well, or you play as 3.
Yes,
You
but
don't
like
even have to talk always after the scrims. You can talk on the next day or before the next scrims, but then we have to do it.
And then Sonzex is not here, so it's like work on timing, listen to calls, start talking after matches with us as well. With Sonzex, because I spoke with him, the problem is, again, like he understands English, he finds it no problem, but like when a lot of stuff is happening around, because I spoke with him about this when you were away, Dozen. When a lot of stuff is happening around, it's hard to understand sometimes. So that's why I said try to keep some calls simple, or like even if the guy doesn't know the rotation or something, just say follow us so the guy knows what to do, or like do this, or like try to baby feed, you know, everybody with little information, and don't worry about if they are taking too long or something, because you know at the end of the day this is in scrims, so this shit can happen in scrims, and then explain to them after why did you guys lose the fight, essentially, you know, because you spent a little bit more time here, a little bit more time there, and like this is a way which stops you shouting and gaining their respect.
Wait, so how it's gonna be? It's gonna be like 1 queue up and that's it?
Yes.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. Mr. Avra, I know you wanted to say something today and about other stuff, so if you want to, you know.
Well, there is one more situation here,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't like. Can you start the
Yeah. Tell
this
me
one?
where.
When Dozen die, like
Oh,
that's
okay. So a little bit later when those one died. Okay.
the house of the third floor,
Which one is?
when he got thirsty.
Or maybe not. But you go.
No.
I gotta go,
Not
guys.
there.
See ya.
Was this so
See
when
ya.
he got knocked or like or?
No,
Okay.
later on the house.
Okay. Let me skip.
I think I talked there into Sonsex.
Fucking shit game.
I have simple question. Wait.
Can we take the car? No, we can't. I have nothing to heal. I will instantly die. Can we push them together?
Yep. Just to bandage myself.
I have nothing to heal.
Yeah, I have one more bandage. He's waiting here. Be careful.
He's hit.
Okay, you went to second floor. Why are you going on this corner, turning your back?
Sorry?
Yeah.
Why you turn
I
the
didn't
back
understand
of
the
the
last word.
enemies there? You know there's a key on the second floor, right?
I basically didn't check it. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean in that situation,
I didn't check the stairs.
Yeah.
you have to be focused on the stairs if you know the enemy is there.
That was my question. Why you turn your
Yeah,
back
that was
to
really
him
weird.
like that?
I was, I think, yeah, normally I should definitely check that. That's a basic check. I think I was just thinking way too much about what to do.
For me, I mean, for me, it looked like you were trying to get on top of the thing.
Yeah, that's also, yeah, I was not thinking about playing at that moment, probably. I was probably too much in my head, like thinking about the full situation with SF pushing onto us, how can we engage. My brain was probably working too much, that I didn't concentrate enough on the game.
Like with SF here as well pushing towards you. If you guys kill Alzo in the building, you
That's
guys
one
can.
point.
Yeah, if you guys kill him in the building,
Yeah.
you guys can just camp the building out. If they have nades, they can nade, but if they have bikes, because you know they have bikes, they can't grapple up in the building, so they have to come up the stairs. So they can't technically push you. It's like that time in the tower.
mean, Look at our HP. Each
Yeah,
one of
yeah,
us
yeah.
was around 30, and they're coming from a new looted town.
Yeah,
They will
yeah,
have nades.
Of course. I just said, I didn't say you guys, like, if you kill Azo and you know they are close, you guys can just hold the building.
And by the way, SF sometimes 1 or 2 of them are grappling.
Nowadays, they are all playing with bikes.
And same with FC right now. In the last few scrims, they played sometimes grappling.
Patrick always plays grapple if he knows that he needs to like do some other shit. Anyways, but like it can happen like that time when you or Avra was stuck in the tower. Oh no, sorry, that was Avra wasn't playing that day, or was he? I'm not sure. Anyways, when we were stuck in the tower and they were pushing towards
Oh
us,
yeah,
and
I was playing.
yeah, and we killed them all, like just basically from them going up the stairs, and they threw grenades and everything.
They were so pissed off. That's the time when they started to cry a lot.
So like that's the thing, you know, because you guys it doesn't matter your health and shit, because you guys can just dodge the grenades potentially. So like you don't really have to think in the moment there. It's just also you don't have to think in the moment. Just let it happen, you know, let them push towards you. That's the main issue I had when I tried to IGL. I was thinking 15 million steps in the future without thinking about myself. And Tiskan once shouted at me because like it was a stupid thing I did. I basically froze looking around like fucking, like I had a seizure. Because I was thinking about other shit, like I heard the team coming from that side, I heard that guy going there, I heard this guy going there, and I was thinking so much, it's like how the fuck can I do other shit to help my team? You know, just stop thinking. Sometimes. You know the team are pushing in towards you. You know you can't safely run away. So just stay still, you know? No need to think, no need to do anything in that time. Like at this point there is no reason for you guys to go for a better position in the zone, because you can't. Most of them are taken already. And if you play as a 2, you're playing close together. And this is like a thing I wanted to speak about. When, let's say, 3 of us are playing because one guy died early or died in a fight, that's when playstyle changes a little bit. You still want to play a little bit aggressive, but not always. That's when you want to go for safer rotations and go for third parties at distances where you can get kills. And essentially all of you, if you are pushing something, all of you don't want to be one in a corner, one in another corner, one in another corner. All of you want to be close together so you can get those essential trades happening. It's the same thing when you're playing a duo. You want to split the enemy team into pushing you alone, you know, or like pushing you 2-on-2 rather than 4-on-2 and other stuff. So you want to, every time when you take a fight, you want to take it, you know, both of you together, or you don't take it at all. Or like how you move, you want to move together, you basically want to be glued to each other. And like in those situations you have to play more passive, not balls to the walls and other shit, like when you play in a squad or something. And then as a squad, you basically can play however you want, however aggressive you want, man. Because in the team you have 4 people who can frag, good, not can frag, aka like semi-decent teams. 4 people who can frag and win situations 1v4. So in that stuff you can do whatever you want with the squad, man. Send it into a fight where
I've got one problem with pushing a lot. When we are playing three grapplings.
Yes.
My problem a bit is with pushing a lot currently, that when we're pushing a lot and one fight doesn't work out so well, we lose one of us, we lose a lot of mats, we lose some time.
Yes.
A lot of our game is fucked. Because we are binded to cars, and yeah, we're basically binded to cars, and we are pretty much late. We are not able to do sneaky rotations with our with cars. We are not able. And no, wait, we are not able. That's the wrong formulation. We are sometimes our cars could have get blown up, and we are just stuck. We're just stuck and forced to do something. So I'm just thinking, like, when we are playing full grappling, we can't take every fight.
Yes,
We have to aim in before
you can.
for the fights.
I mean, you look at the fight and but you can take every fight, no matter what utility you have. If you have a
Yes,
glider,
we can take every fight. We can win every fight. That's
yeah,
for
of
sure.
course you can't win
But
every
not,
fight.
wait. No, listen what I'm saying. We can win every fight. We can take every fight. That's for sure. But I should say it more this way. I don't think that every fight is good for our game plan. It's good for our game in overall, because a lot of fights will cost us more than they will bring us.
Essentially, you're thinking about late game. Oh, that's only
No,
the
early game. I'm thinking mainly about early game. Imagine we're playing Artout, the zone is top right, and we're having a long and heavy fight because we're pushing a team in Palm Village.
I mean, you don't. Early
And we
game,
lose 3 cars, we have no cars anymore, we're stuck there with 3 people alive, and one of us has a bike in the best version.
again, nobody is fighting early. All I'm saying, when you take fights, take the fight. Don't back away from it. Don't do anything. Go when you hear shots, go towards the shots. Again, you have 4 people which are capable, and you have to believe in this, because you yourself are capable of winning 1v4s, Avra is capable of winning 1v4s, Elite is capable of winning 1v4s, Mark, Sonzex, myself are capable of winning 1v4s. And this is why, like, you need to use your teammates wisely and use them as a tool rather than thinking, oh shit, I need to play more sneaky because I want my team to be in a better position late game. But
something I'm just like recognizing very often in the past few scrims, that when we're winning some fights, but sometimes we're winning fights, sometimes it's getting kind of close and we lose a few players, and then these rounds are always basically like just running for us. We're always just running from the enemies. We're always just making it barely into the zone. We're always pushed around and sneaking around.
yeah, that's because, again, Avra told me as well, and he said it in the message, we have no fucking clue what to do after second zone. And I can see in the gameplay how we fight and how we do other shit. We have no fucking clue what to do in second zone, after second zone. So this is why we are running around, why we are always late in the game and always late in shit. Once fights are close because we don't know how to fight together. We know how to fight like an individual, but we don't know how to fight as a team. Like a team fights. And like I said it, like as an example, I said DS. Like they have a single player being able to hold and stall a team of 4 until the other players come together, without doing rational decisions or like going for risky picks and other stuff. Yes.
Something I recently see is also like always when we get like not the first rotation, like the first rotation is from Arthur to Endpoint Hill basically. That's what I call the first rotation in the game. Always when we get the second rotation, we mainly have a win or a decent round with points and kills at the end. But always when the second rotation gets slightly, even just barely interrupted, the round is really, really trash.
Yeah, because again, it's that chaos which, slightly interrupted. Example, somebody shoots at you. It's
I'm
that
just
chaos
wondering
which
how
is gonna
can we break this?
play more together, man. Or don't give a fuck. Just simply ride it out. Like this is like some shit where, it just comes from, getting into those aggressive points of style, because if you are gonna be aggressive, you won't care if the team is shooting at you, right? But if you want to get into your rotation and be safe, be all cozy and stuff, you would care for people shooting at you because you don't want to take damage, you don't want to postpone the rotations because you want to be first there. So that's the essential thing. You just don't give a fuck if they're shooting at you. Shoot them back or essentially push into them, scare them. Because they was,
Wait,
oh shit, they are pushing into
I mean,
us.
it's slightly interrupted. I mean, mainly we're getting into a fight, winning the fight, and then keep going.
Then you can change the rotation, man. You can change.
I mean, yeah, we are
yeah.
always changing then our rotation, but we are basically fucked.
You're basically fucked, but change
No matter what.
Wait, but you just want to say you don't want to fight when you think that then the rotation will be problematic after.
No. I'm not trying to say that I don't want to fight. I'm just trying. What should we do then? Because currently, we are always stuck after that, and I want to have both. I want to continue being good in the round, but also I want to have these kind of fights.
I mean, shouldn't it just be normal? You look bottom left, you see how far away the zone is, you see how much time you have, and depending on that, you decide whether you have time to fight or not.
So, like in some
Yes,
situations,
but sometimes we are forced to take fights.
Yeah, when you're forced to take.
Then that's how it is. If you're forced to, then you're forced to. Then you can't really decide, can you?
Yeah, you just take the fight.
Then it's just what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. Like it's a battle royale at the end of the day. It's RNG. Battle royales are RNG as fuck. You can have the worst team ever formed win a tournament. Just because RNG, the other teams weren't playing their best, per se. You know, you never know what's gonna happen.
But if we take a look at Noriko and so on, they are getting into these situations and they still keep winning the round.
Yeah, because they don't have the same set rotation. They will estimate around, like in terms like, okay, so I know I'm gonna be late in the zone, and I know other teams are gonna probably be in my spot rotation thingy, so I can just twist around a little bit my rotation, go late, like go safer, and then move my way into the position I wanted.
Yes, that's the difference between us and them. We are forced to some rotations, they are free.
I mean, they are forced as well to do a lot of rotations.
Yeah, but why are they doing it then? Why can they consistently do these things, but we have no chance to do them? And I'm not talking right now about we are not able to fight as a team and so on. I'm just talking about what's the difference?
Because
what does they got
if,
that they
even if somebody is in their rotation in their spot, they are going and they are winning the fight against the team which took their spot.
Yes, I'm not talking about winning the fight. I'm talking about the full game, how the game runs after that. I'm not saying like.
And most of the rotation, most of the rotations, it's around water. Like, I mean,
Smolder and Delta stream all of their scrims, and they're all on videos on YouTube. If you want, go in there and look at them.
Yeah, look, Delta is streaming right now.
You can see their first-person perspective from Smolder and Delta of the scrims.
Okay.
Like, okay, let me open.
You can just skip through it fast, but I think that's kind of pointless to talk about right now because you don't really need anybody here for that.
Yeah.
And that has nothing to do with the team or the team play.
It's not, yeah, like Mark said, it's nothing to do with what we are doing and other shit. Videos, but where is it?
One thing in our fights that I didn't like is that people don't call out who they knock. In one fight, I'm looking for an enemy the whole time, thinking he's gonna flank us, but he's knocked already, and nobody said which enemy they shot down. So I was just wasting time the whole time looking for that enemy.
Yeah, that's
every time you knock somebody, say which enemy you knocked. It's so simple to do, and if you can't describe it, just ping and say this one knocked.
Yeah,
so
that's something I learned very hard with PD, and the first thing I learned the first thing I realized when I joined this team is about these calls. That's like basically nothing, so I stopped to do it as well, and we have to get up to this. Like the first thing the first thing I heard from you guys was when I joined the game, we're not using the colors from the pings, and I was just like, wow, we are just using one big thingy, not one thing that could help us a lot. I know that you're colorblind, but you said that you can still decide what color it is. And on the first day, I was just like, all right, I was always saying like on blue, on yellow, on orange. if we get this once again into the game, that will help us so much more. So we can easily. I don't have to think about always describe. Okay, behind this and this wall, there's a guy.
Yeah, dude, okay, listen up. Okay, let's say you knock someone, but then like other people are just like talking at the same time. It's hard to actually see you.
I'm just calling once. I knock blue. Mark the position and keep going.
And then if he says, why didn't you say you knocked that guy? I say, I said it, man. And plus, we are streaming / recording our POV. So if the guy says you didn't say, or just like, then you go back, show him that you said it,
Go answer Lebrik's
But it's not
message.
even about that. It should never be about
Yeah.
proving somebody that they actually did the mistake. Like that's just
yeah.
being petty to some extent. That doesn't really matter.
That doesn't matter at all.
But I'm saying, because in some cases you might have people who, overreact, or some situations, because, you lose a very important fight, or like, you do something, and it's what's it called, rushed saying. But like, if you wanna take it that way, you say something you didn't mean or you didn't want to say. So, you can always go back and say and do other shit, but you don't have to. There is no reason, man. I trust you, you trust me. I respect you, you respect me. I can say I love you, you love me, in a way, as friends. Okay? No gay shit.
I have 4 things. I will
Yeah,
post the. Can you open on the stream this?
yeah, sure.
And if you agree, I wanna see that from Monday happening instantly.
What?
I wanna see all guys in car.
Open on Zoom if.
Yeah, wait, let me open original and zoom it in.
Oh, it's so small.
Yeah, I
That's
open
what you
like
need.
this.
Oh, nice.
Let's
If
see.
you
That's
agree,
what's-
I wanna
Yeah,
see.
I agree definitely, man. Cause this,
I agree on the first point.
I agree in all of them, man.
Before I read the other points.
Like, I don't want to hear from anyone. I think there is SF or DS or something like that. Cause, as I said it, you don't care who that is. It's you who you need to care about.
I would still say we should keep that in mind to know which team is, because when I take a look at the German tournament we played, we basically did a lot of paperwork. We even had, like, when one was dead, we were saying, like, all right, keep in mind what team, who was which player, where are they around, and we always played around them, around the
Yes,
teams.
but sometimes you
But
got
it's
scared and
different.
then you don't pushing, or if you have.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't think, like, say, when you're fighting with somebody,
That's
that's
just
what.
to get the informations about knocked people and not
Yeah.
knocked people.
When you're fighting with somebody, I think you can say, this is DS, they have 3 players, we can push.
Yeah.
This is DS, they have 4 players, we can still push, but we need to be careful how we push.
Yes,
should
but I
be-
don't wanna
yeah.
see like scared when you knock
Yeah, yeah.
one DS
Mhm.
or SF. Like
It
Yeah,
should
you
more
keep
be like
pushing.
it's DS.
don't care.
They play this way, so we know we have to play this way. Not it's DS. Let's run.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
It should
that's
never
fine.
be because scared. Yeah.
Like Avra is always saying when we're fighting against DS, watch out for flanks. Stick together, watch out for flanks.
Yeah, or like
Yeah.
a same thing in what's it called, that they started doing with SF. Joshi started flanking with the bike a lot now.
I mean, is SF even playing anymore? I don't know their current situation.
maybe not. I
They
don't.
will play. They will.
They
play.
will play only scrims, I think.
Yeah,
I mean, Rio isn't playing any more scrims, but the other
He
ones
will.
play.
he said
He
from
will.
time to
will.
time.
He
I
has
spoke
nothing
with
to
him
do.
already.
Yeah, true.
He just wants to get more followers on Twitter.
And I
I
saw,
mean, he didn't got any reply.
and I saw him playing PUBG, and I think he was playing PUBG Lite.
Oof.
I don't know, like the enemies he was going against, man, they were fucking bots.
No, it was a normal PUBG.
It's just the
Anyways,
enemies.
keep going.
Yeah.
Rio is
Wanna see those using bike only in fights to flank or whatever, not when we're rotating. He needs to be first in car in front of us. That's true, to show them where to follow, to avoid
Also,
questions.
it's safer. It's just safer to sit in
Yeah.
a car. You have cover. It's just unnecessary risk. You are slower and have less cover on the bike. There's no advantage, in my opinion.
And-
And you can shoot. Like if you are with another guy in the car, you can shoot. If you are 2 in the car, for example. I see
Yeah,
no
on
advantage on
long
biking.
rotations, I'm trying it. On summer rotations, not doing it yet, so I have to do it on way more
And then
situations.
sometimes we get confused when he drives by behind us and we are rotating. Yeah, this is true. Cause like if you're calling the strat, you should be the one who's leading the pack, not being behind.
But I
'Cause-
think on some sort of situations, like the last time when the communication came up or the talk, the conversation about it, I'm still pretty damn sure that was the right decision to take the bike. I was not far away at all. I was
But what
with the
advantage
guys
is there? What's the advantage?
like on a 50-meter or 100-meter rotation, and we have one car. Do you want to sit with four people in one car, or do you want to have like 3 people in one car and one?
I mean, a 50-meter rotation is not a rotation. There's one grapple.
Yeah. I mean, and not 50 meters. Let's say, wait, I'm in the game. Like, that's 150 meters. And when they start with, that's basically the last zone.
I mean, in that thing, you can just walk there or stuff. I mean, and in that thing, if it's last zone, you guys want to be together. You don't want to be split.
Yes, and in that situation, I'm not thinking, like, for really close.
But did you
or
even mean that situation with that Avra? Or do you mean like long rotations?
Yes.
Like
I mean, that's a situation where the conversation started up.
It happened. Okay, so the guys, I forgot which scrim was it, Monday or Wednesday? Wednesday scrim.
Wednesday, I think.
Yeah. They were in. What
Was it that?
Yes, it was.
Sounds Avra. I mean Avra right now mainly.
What on the Wednesday, I think.
Or
Well,
do you think
when-
at all over rotations? Like at all over rotations is pretty damn clear, but I think for just my point is for some small things it's good to be not 4 people in one car. I think it's good
No,
to
I'm
have at
talking
least.
if we have like 2 cars at least.
Mm?
You
Yeah.
should be in the car. Not.
Yeah, that's for sure. But for me, it's just the point. Like, not always. I don't have to be
yes, but
strictly in the
that's
car.
not what he says. That's not
And-
Avra's point.
I just want you to be
Yeah.
first, like, and we will avoid stupid question where we to go or.
Yeah, you
We
will
just
avoid
follow
you will avoid confusing and confusing stuff happening and the team being confused, because you
Plus,
are the
yeah.
one who's leading the team. Basically, you're the IGL. You're the one calling the rotation. The guys don't know how to take or how to go there,
True.
so you want to be the guy who's leading.
Yeah, I can confirm it so far. But then we have to stay in the last zone. Like you remember last time when it was around where we rotated from hospital towards
Yeah.
the zone.
You rotated from hospital
I
towards
can't.
space
Yeah,
bar.
but in that zone, I would go in 9 out of 10 situations with the bike.
That's too far for me to go with a bike. You can take the car. Okay, my theory. You can take the car, leave it a bit earlier before the zone, and then you follow up with the bike, and the guys go.
For me,
But-
it was just like a situation we are going with one car through a lot of teams. It was just for me like we were one spray down.
Then don't use the one car in the last zone. I don't know.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
walk,
then go by
walk.
Yeah. And
Like-
sometimes that we could say like I think one of the points right now is that I have to be with the team and I have to give information where we go. I think sometimes in the end zone, if I'm not right next to you, you have to decide also for yourself to push something.
Yeah, or like I understand that as well. Like take initiative in your own thingy. If Dawson or I or somebody else who's IGL is not calling, you just say, because probably the guy at the moment, I'm not trying to defend Dawson, probably the guy at the moment doesn't know anything. So if you know something which might work or might not work, just call it and say, hey guys, I think we should do this, let's do this.
But that's mainly for like super action situations.
Yeah,
or...
how you saw Wednesday in that 4th game when I said, no, don't go for that at Envil Town, just go for Blue Barn straight away. Even though I wasn't playing with you, I just gave you an initiative just to go take Blue Barn because it's center zone with that zone, and then I know people are rotating in towards there, so you guys can fight it out and learn how to fight in different scenarios.
I mean, the blue one scene that was slightly different because we had so much time. We were able to relax and had ourselves the time to make this decision. I think the thing with the hospital, that's a bit different because right there we were totally under pressure.
Yeah, you want to be probably the first one in the zone. You want to be stuff like this.
For
But-
me, it's just
Mhm.
mainly with the other ones calling fast something is in heated situations when I'm split with them, or we are 2 and 2 split, or even like when we're under pressure and you see something and I'm not giving a call right now, then give a call and we do it.
Because like I don't want to see, you know, like having only one IGL and one person calling, it won't create confusion or other stuff. So it's good to only have one. But if you feel like you know something that the guy cannot won't do, just call it out. Or like if the guy can't call it, just say it, you know. Anyways, fourth point says wanna see serious play, pubs like a team, learning comms and learning how to play together in a fight. Yes, this is the most thingy, because in scrims, yeah, you learn how to play and rotate against other teams. But in pubs, it's where you can make mistakes on, like, you can improve on mistakes while playing seriously.
I think to make this, we have to set some times, because very often when I see us playing pubs, mainly when each one of us is playing pubs, we're not really playing together. Elite is playing really barely pubs, but I can understand because of it is time. And when me, Barrowhead, Avra, or Kickers are playing pubs, it's very late, and most of the time, every one of us is playing with other people.
Okay, we can
So
do.
wait.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
let me.
Yeah,
Like
sorry.
Avra is always playing with. I don't know. Even sometimes two of us are playing together, but that's basically it. So Avra is sometimes playing with, I don't know, with Seeker. Barrowhead is always playing with his mates, and that's totally okay. Kickers is playing with, I don't know, everyone. But and then I'm also playing with. I'm basically always playing, but most of the time I'm not even. I know that you guys are online, but I'm playing like different games or playing solo squad. So I think we have to get ourselves some fixed times,
Like
and actually fixed times, so Elite is able to play as well.
Like a fixed time, which can be so where all of us are together and all of us can practice, is in a weekend, like where we dedicate like 3-4 hours. Doesn't matter if you stream or not stream. In my opinion, you can stream. I don't care if other teams sees us practicing. Hey, we are practicing.
Well, I think there's
I
nothing
don't
to
want a
see.
rotation on pubs. I just
Oh
Yes,
no,
yeah,
no,
exactly.
no rotations.
Yeah,
No
there's nothing you
rotation.
can learn from that.
No, like there is no need to do rotations in pubs. And
Just
other stuff.
grinding normal pubs as a team.
Yeah.
Yep.
We don't have to spawn high tier, for example.
And don't run all the way always again away during the games. Like don't go always for half an hour away. So we're basically always one of us is missing, and we have a random in our team.
That's the thing. So we do one day in a weekend where we can do this. Essentially Saturday, Sunday, maybe Friday, because Elite can stay longer, but Friday it screams. And then in other games, let's say when me, you, and Avra are late on, we can still do this, practice to learn how to play as 3. Let's say if Elite dies early, you know, we can still play as 3.
Or we can ask Barrowfit or Sunsex.
Exactly.
Why I need to die as early?
Because you're schlafening at that time, Elite, when me, Avra, and Dozan are playing.
Sleeping, not schlafening.
No, you said die earlier. What you said?
Just in case somebody dies early. Sorry, I gave you as an example because you're the guy is sleeping. But just in case.
Dies early, me goes offline.
No.
Never mind.
Sorry, let me rephrase. No.
Are you in bed right now?
No, like in terms of like dying early. Let's say we get hot dropped, or like we lose a teammate in a fight early game. Let's say we rotate, there is a team there, we win the fight, but we lose one of our teammates.
Okay.
So we can still train as 3 to prevent, being confused and what to do when we lose a teammate.
Get it.
When you are not online. But when you are online, aka Saturday, Sunday, we want all 4 of us to practice. And I want... And I want, the subs to practice as well with us. Mainly Sonsex. And Mark as well.
What was this mainly? Mainly Sussex and Mark as well.
I mean, I know, okay, I spoke with Mark. And, he doesn't want to do anything serious.
Yes, true. Yeah, I'm just, I know what you mean. But, the mainly in your sentence was just basically wasted.
Just leave my mainly, okay? I love my mainly.
Fucking
But yeah, pretty much. I mean, I think we went
man,
over.
like pubs are so fucking boring, dude. Just saying.
I mean, of course they are boring, man. Same as screams when you just sit in a fucking corner for maybe sometimes when you get lucky with the zone and you get zone again for fucking 10 minutes doing nothing. Just
But scrims are more fun than pubs,
it's essentially the same thing but with better people.
and it's more fun.
How? Because the enemy is better?
Yes, and people are playing differently than public games, which is like
Yeah, but
camping in the
you-
house or something.
yes, but then we have a limited time in screams where you
I was
guys
just
can
about
learn.
to say, we have 12 scrim games a week. And we have unlimited pub games a week.
So like
Of
learning
course.
learning in pubs how to fight and then putting it in practice in screams is different, right? And
Kicker is a coach.
uh, I did some CS coaching, okay?
Oh really?
Yes. Like
With
it's
real players or with Seb?
no, real players.
Are they good?
Yes.
Are they
They-
still playing and did they achieve anything?
I don't
Who
know if
is
that
my Frunza?
my brother. Frunza means leaf in Romanian.
If we're talking about stuff that he's writing in there, I'm not really reading it right now.
The reason of playing pubs elite is to learn to communicate with each other in fights.
Okay.
My Frunza.
Oh, okay. Look,
Can we watch from yesterday or from Monday 1 or 2 scrims? Just 1 or 2 fights, just to have a
Watch the
perspective on the
fight
communication.
when we arrive in Ocean Park, for example,
from
where
yesterday?
where we said, we hear DPVs.
Yeah,
That was so chaotic, everything.
Okay, is it from your POV?
yes, it's from my PV.
3 days ago?
Friday.
Friday.
It's the PV you have right now.
Oh.
Oh, you just had, yeah.
Yeah.
You see there
For
the
me,
day.
that
It's
whole
the
fight
14.
was horrible communication.
It's
Really.
14/02/2020.
1402.
That's always the date,
Mm-hmm.
the title.
Which game was it?
I think it was third game, or was it
So
second?
before this.
Third.
I don't remember exactly.
Yeah, it was third game.
Because you got high tier. Let me skip a little bit forward.
Just skip already to the fight.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I remember the fight you were talking about.
Then when you started, it's best like to not talk so we can listen. Then we talk
Yeah.
after.
I
Maybe
have
watch it once and then you can go through it slow. Like watch it once whole
And
and
we will
then
say something when the fight is over.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you-
just watch it once without talking at all.
Oh, yeah.
From here.
Position. Yeah, I just you can skip
it's
with the buttons.
Do
If we have to third party or stuff like this. They will gatekeep the shit out of us if we have to rotate left or right. I'm actually wanting us to go here already to rotate more left. We can still fall back, and from left side it's easier for us to rotate. You can skip a bit.
Okay, you will go there.
All of you.
See, okay, so when you said you will go there, and then when Sonsek said you will go there, you said all of you, shouted all of you. You could have said all of us without shouting.
Okay, fuck. So I can't. Sorry, I didn't hear it yet.
Okay. In when Sonzex asked the question, you said, "Let's just go to the left," and Sonzex said, "You mean you go there?" You could have said, "No, all of us," instead of shouting all of you. You should create, you know, a little bit like weird
What?
stuff.
Is there an easier
I see 2 actually.
And they shut it down. Wait, which direction? South?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see.
From there.
No.
So you still have your grapplings.
Oh, so many knocks in the water.
Let's go
Yes,
for
on
here.
the side again. Deep west. That's on me. Keep skipping a bit.
They're
It's
still
like
right
20
here.
seconds later.
Keep
so-
yourself now there. For 5 seconds. We can still go towards the right. Okay, we go through Ocean Park. Easy. Yeah, you can swim if you have to swim. Do not take damage.
Yeah, but DPV. What about DPV?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
just
prefer
stay
not going in the water.
close towards the border. You have
I will,
grapplings.
but
There's no problem. We just rotate right through Ocean. That's the safest rotation we can get. Because we have grapplings and there is so much cover to play around with grapplings.
Oh, DPV in back off.
Stay close out of water.
Here, bike.
Bike.
Behind us.
And one more left.
I'm nading.
No, he go left with
We
DPV.
shouldn't let them out. Possible.
They're gone.
Can you stop it, Eddie? So you said go in the
Wait,
water if you need
wait.
to swim. Okay.
Yeah.
So you said go to water if you need to swim and just stay close to the water. And then I swam and I died by PVs. And then he said you shouldn't stay close to the water.
He
fuck?
said stay close to the edge.
I just Yeah.
I was close to the edge, like.
I mean, you saw how I made it.
But the
And
problem
even-
is, you can either be underwater and then you actually see the DPVs, but then you can't immediately grapple because the water cancels your grapple.
Mhm.
So you have to go to the surface to grapple. But if you're on the surface, you don't see the DPVs. So it's kind of hard to do that.
Yeah, I mean, it's again like a miscall stuff.
I wouldn't say that's a miscall. I would say
Or
that just like that's an opportunity you can do and do it how you want to do it.
Or
But
you could have done it how Dawson did it instead of going too much forward.
it's
Come
it's
up
just
on
like,
the rocks earlier.
this situation is just like that. What a good player should make out. Like that you know how to walk there. I can't call how you should walk across the water.
I think also you can smoke the right side of the rocks. Like
Mm.
Oh yeah, because you
have
did have 5
smokes.
smokes.
you don't need to go water.
Okay, can continue the clip.
Just the dead right there.
You
the death
heard that?
was
I have to hide.
unnecessary.
It's close.
Can you scan?
He goes away.
Or
I'm
fed?
using.
Maybe they both go away. Yep. Both of
We have to
them.
be careful from above.
One is up here.
I'm not close.
Very low.
Coming now.
Very low.
One's
Below
above.
you, below
One
you,
is right
below
here.
you, below you.
Right,
One's
one's
above.
behind. One's between us. I need
think
help.
instead of looting, you should go one to them.
One
Up
here.
here. There are people above me and between me. Can you look back? You see them. Right here.
Maybe. I knocked
Didn't
one.
call them.
There.
Right on orange.
Let's go push
Back
there.
to you, yeah. We
Knocked one.
I knocked one. On orange.
Where?
Right here.
Oh my god, so much teams.
Hello, can you hear me?
yeah.
I was just all the time
Come.
forced by them. I knocked one of them right here.
Oh, he's above on the rock, on the rock.
That's
Right here.
stupid.
This corner.
Headshotted.
2 more.
Close.
Good shit. No one close.
drop some
No one
here.
close.
I drop a smoke.
Getting Sondex first.
Yeah. I'm safe. You can take time.
Do you have a heal maybe for me?
He's northeast. He's 30.
Grenades.
Yeah. He's 30. But I'm safe.
Hvala.
He's in water.
Where is
Water.
he?
Barofet,
No.
can you take the rest? We have to hurry. Zone.
Mhm. Yeah,
We can't wait for him.
I have 70 bullets. I kinda need to loot them.
Yeah, just loot.
I think he's northwest in this rock. Yes, he is northwest rock.
Yeah, just loot. We don't give a fuck
Yeah,
about
just
him.
fuck him, yeah.
Listen to it. And why am I even looting?
What do you mean you don't give a fuck about him?
We didn't give a fuck about him. We wanted to loot, but
Yeah, and get killed,
I'm
dude.
reviving.
yeah, just run. I will just heal and run. I have bike. You guys have to run. Sunsex.
He's
He
Viking.
runs.
He's
Run.
Viking.
Sunsex, Barofet, run. You have grapplings.
I mean, it was looting.
Yes, but like, don't give a fuck when the guy's there, dude. Like, legit in front of you.
Don't give a fuck about him. Loot, don't give a fuck about him.
That situation that you could have watched, because you were looted pretty much. You didn't have meds, yes, but you had 8 smokes, you had bullets for last zone. The only thing you needed was a helmet. So you could have watched while Mark and Sonzex were looting.
Wasn't something even looking at him all the time?
No, he
When I
started
looted?
looting. He started looting when you said loot. Just loot. Don't give a fuck about him.
Again, you can smoke that left rock. There, man. That's
One thing about the earlier on in this clip, I actually asked if the guys can hear me. I actually thought they can't hear
No,
me.
no, okay.
Some
Look,
reason with the mic.
sometimes
Okay, the thing is, we couldn't move to you because we had to move through the open. There was a guy behind us. As soon as we start walking to you, he would shoot us in the back. And then Sonzex knocked him though with a grenade, and he just said, "I knocked one." And I thought you guys knocked one on the other side. So I kept standing there looking for the guy that Sonzex knocked already.
Did he said something?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
he
I
said-
said, I said
he only
something
said
that
I knocked one. No, Sonzex said I knocked one.
Wait, can you go back?
yeah, Sonzex said I knocked one.
After
with
the nade, he
grenade.
just says I knocked one. But
I think
have
that's
no
me.
idea which one. No,
I think
No,
in
no,
Sunsex
no,
knocked one
earlier,
without saying
earlier,
something.
earlier.
he says it.
Okay.
He says it earlier before you knocked the other guy with the nade. Okay, hold on.
There are people above me and between me. Can you look back? You see them. Right here. Okay.
I knocked one there.
Right on orange.
He did ping, but his ping was bad.
Yeah, Sunsex didn't say anything.
No, he said.
Oh. Oh lol, I didn't heard that right now.
He said I knocked
watching.
one on orange, and then he pinged more bad.
No, that's who says on orange is Dosen. Dosen says I knocked one on orange.
No. Okay.
Yeah, Sunsex said something.
Sonzex said I knocked one,
one.
and then after Dosen also said I knocked one on orange.
Wait, just listen.
Yes.
Just listen a little bit so you hear what I'm talking about.
I knocked one there.
Right on orange.
Okay. Never mind. I thought I heard orange, but he said right over there. And he pinged the tail of the thingy.
Mm.
Like his ping was a little bit wrong.
Did he knock the guy between us or the guy?
He knocked the guy
You
you
didn't
headshotted.
see that guy.
This is the time when you need to say something really quick.
In general,
Simple.
yeah. For example, when you say instead of just an orange, you could say I knocked one above me on orange.
Mhm.
Like just say like 2 words to describe what it is, which makes it a lot easier to understand who's knocked. Because the ping is behind me, and I can't turn around to look where orange is, for example.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
Sonzex just said I knocked one over there, and there was also 2 guys in that position. And you don't just in general try to say who's knocked, so your teammates can make better decisions about.
I mean,
Okay, I ignore this position now and stuff.
which call should I say in this situation?
Just say, for example, right above me.
Mhm.
It's short and it says exactly what it is. Or rock above me, like just
I mean, yeah,
short description
but
is
still, then I don't think that in a fight you would instantly know which rocks. 'Cause
yeah, but
there
you
are
can
rocks
say
all
above
around.
me and you can ping it too.
But still,
Yeah.
in the fight, I have to get that in my mind as well. I have to fight. I have to stay
Yeah.
alive because I'm
Yeah.
pressured from 2
Yeah,
directions, and I
that's
think
why
I have
you-
to.
That's what you need to practice in pubs.
Yeah,
If
that's
you
what-
always, every single time you knock somebody, you say it, you do it automatically. It costs you 0 brain effort, you know?
It's the
Like,
same
you
thing
just say it
when you like how we started pinging people. Example, when we are shooting, we don't think, oh shit, I have to ping.
Mhm.
You just press Q and that's it. Shoot.
So
press
you
Q.
so you dislike in this situation that I said I knocked one on orange.
Yes.
Yeah, if you, for example, said right above me and you ping it too, it's a bit easier to understand, I think. Like, for example, just say behind this rock, behind the fence, close behind the wall, second floor. Just like say 2 words
Mhm.
that shortly describe which one it is. It's because that's easier to understand than me having to look for which is the orange ping, where is it?
Yeah, like it makes it hard for your teammates to understand. Plus, they are focusing on a fight as well. So this is why they weren't answering to you when you said I knocked one here, or like I knocked one on orange. This is why they didn't respond. And like this is why sometimes I hear your call, or like they hear your call, but because they are doing something they cannot say in that situation, they cannot say okay or something, because they have to be focused.
Also, in general, what I would want to do in such situation is before the complete fight is have an overall decision of we try to fight these guys or we try to back off and go to the zone or just something. Just know this is the direction we are going as a team. At no point did anybody say anything. We just reacted to what's happening. We didn't have like a general, this is the direction we are going. For example, they're in the water, don't let them out, try to shoot them before they go out and kill them. Or
Mhm.
we don't have time, back off and try to go to the zone. Nothing was ever said in that sense.
Yeah, all it was said, it was just hug the edge of the water. We go through Ocean Park.
Yeah,
But-
and then when the DPVs appeared, nothing was said. We just reacted to what's happening, kind of.
Mhm.
We didn't have our own game.
So you want us to give
But
like
for
one or
example-
two more adjectives?
Yeah, and then, for example, if enemies appear, I think somebody should say, for example, we fight or we don't fight. Just so everybody knows, okay, we are fighting this. We are committing to the fight. Or we try to back off. Just so everybody
Or
is on the
try
same
to
page.
get the entry.
Yeah. For example, if we get a knock, we push, else we try to slowly go more passive. Just so everybody does the same thing. It doesn't have to be like super technical or whatever. It's just so everybody does the same thing. That's what I would do.
Everyone got the same thing in the head, so no confusion
Yeah,
is starting
exactly.
to
Yeah.
to run.
So else maybe one thinks, it's better to back off in this situation. One other thinks, oh, we can push here, and then if you don't do the same thing, it never works.
Yeah, I mean it's true, man.
Yeah, I think every time enemies appear, just a general. It doesn't have to be a plan, just a general call of
Wait,
passive, aggressive, or yeah.
Let me find. I will give an example. 1 second. What the fuck is that shit? R6. Game on. Game on. Is this the one?
Hello? We're
Like,
not
hello.
Leverix is also inviting you.
And Larix has messaged me so many times. Hey, you want to play?
I will
Is
give
that-
an example. This is when we fought with SF. Basically, what we did in this situation. It was your fault with the police car.
Dude, no
Oh, you
one
still
is
got
trying
that
to
fight?
bad, dude.
I have every fight, man.
No, so.
Yes,
Oh yeah,
no
you're
one
the
bad.
only one who recorded that. You didn't upload it yet. Look at this.
I'm not gonna
This is how you
upload like
throw a nade.
15 million.
Imagine it's pushing us when we are stuck there.
I mean, we can still fight with them. That's basically what they started.
Why
doing.
are you all
Don't
sitting in
throw it.
cars like that? What?
It's to cover, man.
Oh,
Like,
to turn them around. Okay.
yeah, for me to cover and also third person seeing. Because, yeah, for example, that's how we killed SF. I saw them going in the open, I got out of the car and started shooting them. Let me
Yeah,
find the
makes
fight.
sense.
Okay, quiet.
May, is that the fight where you killed them with the BBC?
Yes. Was it second game? I think it was second game actually. Fine, I have. I found them. I left it at your feet.
Yeah, well, just stay next to me. That's not this game,
I think it's gonna.
because you don't have the BBC.
was. Anyways, I'll just give an example, like how we started pushing here, for example.
3 times.
'Cause-
Let's do at the end the car push again.
You wanna
We
push
have-
that guy?
No,
I think he's
No.
alone.
no, we are pushing at the end the gas station.
Okay.
I have the car, Kickers has the car.
Oh,
We
you.
need and
Wait, I
Abra,
thought that
all
we
of us
talking
got our
about
own
different
car.
one. That's another different one.
Can
No, I was
we
talking
watch it
about.
now? Are we
I'll-
watching it right now?
Yes, I will restart it a little bit. Yes, I was talking about a different fight, but this works as well. Just because one guy said we push this, we all push this.
Alone.
No, we are pushing at the end the gas station.
Okay.
I have the car, Kickers has the car. Elite and Abra, all of us got our own
We
car.
could go like here, maybe. No, wait. That's
You wanna 3 of you go closer? I will stay to
No,
watch
just
this.
I'm watching right now. I've got back.
Not at the moment. In like 1 minute, to see just in case people like that guy might come into us here or like might go open something.
But like we shouldn't.
Cons. Like, Elite, just shut up. Concentrate on your gameplay. We're the IGL. Oh fuck! I don't got the
Careful
sensor.
there, I can't really.
Yeah, right here. If you might be able to come to me and take a kill.
Let me see.
Yeah, I will keep eye on this guy.
Behind this, I just hit him 3 times. Behind this rock, hit him 3 times.
Fat ass doesn't.
We
Yeah,
can
there
push
is
that.
only one guy. Yep.
He's
For
getting,
sure.
he's getting grenaded.
Alright, we're pushing this area late. When the zone pops, we're pushing that area.
He's smoked.
And then we are smoking there everything around, so we have a lot of cover. They're biking back. Couple.
Right there.
Maybe pull. No. 2 of them now.
We could third party that.
Actually, yeah,
Yes.
fuck it. Let's go
Yeah.
with the cast. Let's push it.
Where you wanna go? Like,
Just the people up there. All
Just
the
the
way on the
people
left.
up there, all
Like
the
this
way.
area. We can also take the gas station. Let's go gas station.
I can nade the smokes.
SF is dead. And DS is dead.
SF it needs to regroup.
One is in the car, Shoot the car. Good shit. That's DS. SF is still here. One is there. That's SF.
Fire stream time.
All dead. Just grab meds as fast as possible and then
What the fuck?
what? Oh, the other.
With this, I had no fucking idea he was in my car, man.
You should have called that
I could-
as soon as you saw him.
Yeah. I was trying to concentrate into shooting him because there was nobody next to me or anything. That was my fault. I was gonna say this. I should
I
have
think
called.
everyone got vision on him, of us.
Yeah, it's a stupid call, which I should have made it and say, yeah, he's next to me and shit. Like this is like why because if we learn how to say, oh, he's next to me, as Mark said it, but like this is like we all made a decision what to do. Like we could have just stayed there and just camp it out a little bit, but we all made a decision. Like one guy said, okay, let's go towards them, third party, go through gas station, and then we all did. So one guy left and then the rest followed. Let me find that game where we killed them.
What are you searching right now?
That game where we killed them with the BBC.
Yeah, that's the same game. No, that's not the same game. That's weird. I think it was on one day the first game. It was definitely the first game of one day. I think it was even this day, the first game.
Or the next day or Friday? No. Wait, this was on
No, it
Monday.
was- No. Wait, I think it was a day where which one you didn't record.
That was like 30 days before.
Yeah. Oh no, it was a day which I didn't record. Yes. 'Cause this like you died and I was like calling and shit, like what to do.
That was only something we heard from DS. No, from Endpoint stream.
Oh yeah, shit, Peter Pan. Why am I searching? Anyways, fuck it. I will find it and I will link it in chat. The clip I was talking about. What does celebrity Kiki? Are you spending the evening with your mom? No. Doing some sneaky shit. I will play.
Oh.
Yeah, but like mainly want to practice what Avra said and work on ourselves, like with those and work on like being more calm and chill in terms of calls and other stuff. If other people don't listen or stuff.
Learning more the IGL rule.
Like, okay, I understand your IGL and stuff, but people won't listen to you if you're screaming at them. Elite and everybody else, mostly Elite, I want to learn him to learn to control himself in fights, and or something bad happens to him or like he gets knocked, because then later on he's gonna learn how to play better. That's for your
Something
sake.
I have to say, yeah, of course I have to learn not to scream. That's like, even with the next thing I'm going to say, even if that's happening, I shouldn't scream at all. I shouldn't still scream. But if in a game I'm asking you something and you continue to do it, it's okay. But if you do it later on in the same game once again,
no, that's not okay.
That's not okay.
We should speak about it.
Then I shouldn't scream, but that's definitely not okay.
Yeah, that's definitely not okay. So like you can just like be quiet and talk about it after the games, and then make them understand. Look, this is, as I said, like this is why we lost essentially, the fight, or this is why we were late in the rotation and we lost a teammate, or like like explain it.
Even if you heard something during the game, stop talking, then keep that in mind for the full round. Don't start talking after 2 minutes because of the only one situation.
Myself, I mean, I need to start playing Screams, but I can't until that fucking they start reviewing my games. I could play on my brother's account, but it's not nice. I don't like playing on his PC.
I can give you my account sometimes.
I mean, yes, but then you won't play.
Oh, true.
But again, I don't want to do this because it's gonna cause problems and other stuff. So I rather like help you guys from the outside with what I can, help you in practice as well, until it is solved.
I mean, we can play with you scrims, publics.
Yeah.
That's what we should play with you together.
Yeah, that's the thing. We can do that training stuff with me. I don't. Yes, I know you don't mind letting me play on your PC. It's just I don't want to move my monitor there, move my mouse there, and other stuff. Cause last time I couldn't fucking play. Like no hard feelings or anything. It's just I find it hard playing on 60 hertz. No, it's true, man. I got used to 144. Like after I bought it, after a month, I got used to it. My second monitor is 60 hertz, and I go back to it and I look. It looks slow for me.
I got 144, 60, and 30.
Oh my god!
Don't say anything.
You know what I mean? It looks slow, and Avra knows what I mean as well. If he looks back at his other monitor and moves shits around.
So basically, for the next few days, we want us to grind some more pubs.
Yeah.
To actually play together and get used to each other, and then we should over and over always, when we get a problem up again, we should talk about it seriously and always repeat it until everyone got it, or if not, we have to talk really important with that person. Doesn't matter who that is. If it's me getting angry again, you guys should really say something serious after the game to me.
But pretty much, yeah. I mean, this really summons up everything for today. I know we couldn't watch the games because I was late 1 hour. and Avra has to do something, so I don't want to keep him waiting even more, like another hour and another bit to like review some proper games. But we can do this next week, same time, you know.
And by the way, every one of us can always watch the VODs.
Yeah, we can always watch the VODs and like
every one of us has a password and everything.
So we can like post it in raw strats. Like we don't always need the fucking scores in here. We can just post it here, copy and paste it, send
I don't
screenshot.
even think you have to be logged in to see the VODs.
No, you don't. I mean, I'm not logged in. I'm on my
Yeah,
YouTube
I'm not
account.
logged in, and I'm writing with.
Only the one which is only the two which are unlisted. These two.
Oh.
Yeah, I have to go, or you have to go into the account and stop them from unlisted.
Okay.
But yeah, if you guys want to see some quality gameplay, you can go over here and watch this video, you know.
And I close the stream.
Alright, I mean, I know it's not the perfect thing, like what happened today, and like it wasn't optimal what we spoke, but we got some stuff out of the way. We know some stuff we need to work on. So, let's get it, boys. I will be on later in the night for pubs. I know Avra it's later on in for pubs, so we
I'll
can
be
play
later as well.
So we can.
I don't know how long, but yeah, Pete.
Alright, man. Well, catch you later.